Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me again today. Today we are going to be checking out Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window from 1954. And I am super excited for this one. I watched Psycho a couple of weeks ago and I loved it. It blew me away and I was dying to watch some more Hitchcock. So really excited to get into this one and see what it's all about. If anyone's interested in getting early access to my YouTube videos, I do put them up about a week early if I can over on my Patreon. We also do polls to decide what I watch. I watch some exclusive stuff over there like The Mandalorian, True Detective, and I'm about to start The Boys this week, so I'm really excited. And we also do the full-length watch-alongs. So if you're interested in any of that, you can check that out, and if not, no worries at all. You guys know I love hanging out with you here on YouTube, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys who are liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. It really, really helps me out. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Rear Window. Like the music. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock. We've got a window. And we've got a cat. So I like it already. Okay, great. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, it's so hot they're sleeping outside. Before air conditioners, holy, I don't know how people did it. Oh, this must have been sort of risque in the 50s, no? A dog! Okay, off to a good start. Brutal. Ugh. Breaking your leg must be the worst. I'm gonna knock on wood. Is that Grace Kelly?
Congratulations, Jeb. Getting rid of that cast.
Next Wednesday, I emerge from this.
Got a coat tip from the bureau chief.
Okay, when do I leave?
You don't. You're too valuable to the magazine for us to play around with.
She's just making food and eating while dancing. I love it. How?
6 weeks with nothing to do but look out the window at the neighbors. I'm going to do something drastic. I'm going to get married, and then I'll never be able to go anywhere. A nagging wife.
Wives don't nag, they discuss.
In my neighborhood, they still nag.
Maybe he'll fall in love. Alright, I feel like I should be paying attention to all these neighbors. There's so much going on in the background and everything. It almost feels like a play.
Oh, why don't you shut up?
Sentence for a peeping Tom is 6 months in the workhouse. What people ought to do is get outside their own house and look in for a change. I should have been a gypsy fortune teller instead of an insurance company nurse. You heard of that market crash? I predicted that.
Or
Well,
Stella, in
Stella's good.
economics, a kidney ailment has no relation.
I can smell trouble right here in this apartment. Get to looking out the window? Judge, it was only a little bit of innocent fun.
Right now, I'd welcome trouble, you know.
I like Stella. She's amusing.
You're right. I think there is going to be trouble around here.
I knew it.
They're both talking about trouble going down. Something's gonna go down here.
Lisa Fremont. She expects me to marry her. I don't want to.
Lisa Fremont is the right girl for any man.
She's all right.
Father loading
She's
up the
all
shotgun.
right.
What? She's too perfect. She's too everything but what I want.
Jeez, well, what is it that he wants? Although, you know what? The heart wants what it wants. He should tell her.
Can you imagine her tramping around with a camera bum if she was only ordinary?
Get out of my life, you perfectly wonderful woman. I
think he's just insecure.
Once it was see somebody, get married. Now it's psychoanalyze each other, marry her.
Marry her. Oh, cute. See, he's feeling it. He's just as scared. Oh, I thought we were about to have a murder. Woo.
Who are you?
Lisa, Carol, Fremont.
I like how we started in close and we pulled out to see her beautiful dress.
Thank you
Oh,
for
she's
waiting,
very
Carl.
sweet.
Let's open the wine now.
All right.
But I'm going to make this a week you'll never forget. Someday you may want to open up a studio of your own.
How would I run it from, say, Pakistan?
I could get you a dozen assignments tomorrow. Fashions, portraits.
He doesn't want to do that. Sometimes you love each other, but the circumstances aren't right for you to be together. Is she just practicing? He's having like a moment with her and she doesn't even know it. I'm sad for this lady. I don't know anything about her.
Miss Lonely Heart. Miss Torso, the ballet dancer, who with her
Miss
picking the
Torso.
drones.
She's not in love with him. Or any of them. You said it resembled my apartment, didn't you?
There's so much subtext here. Well, now he's being nicer. I don't know what to think. I am interested. Who's he calling? He doesn't want her to know about it, that's for sure. That guy looks like Hitchcock. Is that him in a little cameo?
It's almost as if it were being written especially for us.
Wonder he's having so much trouble with it.
Can't be that much difference between people and the way they live.
It's just that
It doesn't make sense.
I can back it up if you just shut up for a minute.
I can't fit in here. You can't fit in there.
Shut up!
Well, she should shut up, but don't yell shut up at someone. That's rude.
You ever eat fish heads? Well, if you might have to if you went with me. Those high heels, they'll be great in the jungle.
Well, if there's one thing I know, it's
I
how
don't
to
know
wear
if they
the
can be
proper
together.
clothes.
In this job, you carry one suitcase. You're not meant for that kind of a life.
Awaken to a rude disillusionment. So that's it.
It would be
That
the
is it,
wrong
I
thing.
think.
You don't think either one of us could ever change?
It doesn't seem so.
I'm in love with you. I don't care what you do. Just like to be part of it somehow. I guess I'm not the girl I thought I was.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Not quite, it seems.
Couldn't we just keep things status quo?
Jeff!
Without any future.
No.
When am I going to see you again?
Not until tomorrow night.
You can't string someone along who's in love with you, man, if you don't think it's gonna work. But it is really hard to break up when you both love each other. It's just not the right circumstances. That's one of the hardest things. Uh-oh. All right, we heard a scream in the night. That's never a good sign. Ooh, their mattress. Yuck. He's back. Well, and this guy's drunk. He's awake and he's drunk. So the scream could have been something he's involved in too. In the middle of the night with this suitcase, and then comes back and then leaves. She's always eating. I like her. What the heck is this guy up to? Alright, he's leaving again with the suitcase, but it looks like he's got his wife with him. But he's asleep. He didn't see that.
Well, what's that supposed to be?
It's called hunger.
Hunger. Is that a dog? She's just letting him out? There you go, bub.
You know, the insurance company would be much happier if you'd sleep in bed instead of in that wheelchair and watching out that window for hours. What are you going to do if one of them catches you?
Poor Miss Lonely Heart, she drank herself to sleep again.
Maybe one day she'll find her happiness.
The
I hope
sale
so.
will be available. He went out several times last night. What would he be selling at 3 o'clock in the morning? I think he was taking something out of the apartment.
He's going to run out on her, the coward.
Sometimes it's worse to stay than it is to run. Get back.
Well, where do you want me to go? What is it?
It's no ordinary look. Afraid somebody might be watching him.
He's very suspicious. Dog's in the flower bed, and he was looking at him. Did he bury something there? Oh, damn. Telephoto. But, so we saw his wife leave the apartment last night, but he didn't see that, so I think he might think something bad happened to her. Whoa, look at those knives. I'm afraid he's gonna think that this guy murdered his wife, and I don't think he did. Look at this dog. What a sweet pea.
Why does a girl have to go?
She came back.
She just has to be.
Pay attention to me.
Why would a man leave 3 times?
I'm still
Why
thinking
did he
about that
go to
guy.
work today?
She's trying so hard.
Just how would you start to cut up a human?
You're beginning to scare.
He's got rope. I mean, this guy is looking hella suspicious from the outside if you didn't see the wife leave.
If you don't stop it, I'm getting out of here.
I just want to find out what's the matter with the saleswoman. She's an invalid. Yet neither the husband or anybody else been in to see her all day. You tell me where she is.
I don't know.
What's she doing?
You could see all that he did. Do you think a murderer would let you see all that?
Just where he's being clever.
A murderer would never parade his crime in front of an open window. Let's start from the beginning again. Tell me everything you saw. What you think it means.
Now she's into it.
Floors, Mr. and Mrs. Laws.
What's the number of the apartment?
125. What's he doing now?
Sitting in the living room, in the dark.
Maybe this mystery will bring them together.
I figured a good detective would jump at the chances. I'll drop by.
Where do you suppose he cut her up? The bathtub, where he could have washed away the blood.
But we know the wife left. But he does look very suspicious. But we did hear a scream. Okay, we did hear a scream. Was there an actual murder in one of the other apartments?
I thought Doyle would be here by the time the trunk left. Now we're going to lose it.
Just gonna get the name off that freight truck.
I'll keep an eye on the alley.
Even Stella's helping out. This is funny. There's old Stella.
Didn't see the killing or the body.
Everything this fella's done has been suspicious. Now
It's
this
true.
wife isn't there anymore.
Be any number of things. Murder's the least possible.
That salesman wouldn't just knock his wife off. You saw something, there's probably a very simple explanation. The wife took a trip.
She's sick in bed.
Let me poke into it a little on my own.
Thank you.
You, had any headaches lately?
Not until you showed up.
See you around.
What is that dog doing in the flower bed, though? Okay.
6 months lease. Used up a little more than 5.5 months. Money earned as a costume jewelry salesman.
So they might be moving out. That could be it.
What time?
6 a.m.
Gets about the time I fell asleep.
Thorwalds were leaving their apartment at just that time.
How's your wife?
Oh, she's fine.
Who said they left then?
The superintendent met Thorwald on his way back.
This is a pretty convenient guy that...
Huh? Now, did anyone, including you, actually see her murder?
Go over there and search Thorwald's apartment. What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Not even a detective can walk into an apartment and search it.
All right,
Yeah.
make sure you don't get caught. If you find something, you've got a murder. If you don't find anything, the fella's clear.
Search warrant issued by a judge.
Yeah, you pretty much need a warrant, man.
What do you need before you can search?
How did we ever stand each other in that plane for 3 years during the war? There was a postcard in Thorwald's mailbox, Marrittsville. Message went, arrived okay. Love, Anna.
Mrs. Thorwald,
Anything you need?
send me a good detective.
All right, well, that's that, right? That dog. Is she going on a date? He's back.
Hello, Miss Doyle.
Hello, he has a bunch of shirts.
Looks like Thorwald's pulling out tonight.
Good night, you idiot.
Good night.
The wedding ring?
What'd you do to your hair?
Well, I just
Here, take a look at Thorwald. Now, he's been laying out all his things on one of the beds. Even his wife's, that alligator handbag. He had his wife's jewelry. Seemed worried about it. Asked somebody's advice over the telephone.
Well, I guess it's safe to put on some lights
Not
now.
yet.
Lisa should just go down and make friends with him and figure it out.
Doesn't make sense. A woman has a favorite handbag and leaves it behind. Why?
Where she's going, she wouldn't need the handbag.
But only her husband would know that. Women don't keep their jewelry in a purse getting all twisted, and
That's
they don't
true.
leave it behind either.
Tom Doyle has a pat answer for that, though.
That Mrs. Thorwald left at 6, they saw a woman. She was not Mrs. Thorwald. Not yet.
Oh.
I'd like to see your friend's face when we tell him. I'm going to stay with you.
I have to clear that with my landlord, but I just have one bed. I won't be able to give you any pajamas.
Said I'll have to live out of one suitcase. I bet yours isn't this small.
Oh,
Compact. Ample
Whoa,
enough.
okay.
My feminine intuition for a bed for the night.
So maybe it wasn't the wife. Maybe he did murder her. If that wasn't Mrs. Thorwald, then okay, he possibly did murder her.
Wish I could be creative.
You have a great talent for creating difficult situations. Staying here all night.
Surprise is the most important element of attack. They're in trouble, it's always their girl Friday who gets them out of it.
But he never ends up marrying her, does he? That's strange.
Dude.
Jeff?
Hi.
What else have you got on this man? Think he's getting out of here?
But he's got everything he owns laid out.
We think Thorwald's guilty.
Careful, Todd.
Women don't leave their jewelry behind when they go on a trip.
I like all this swirling.
Did you ever own a saw? How many people did you cut up with? I checked the railroad station. He bought a ticket.
Couldn't have been Mrs. Thorwald.
The feminine intuition stuff. In real life, it's still a fairy tale.
Tie up a trunk with heavy rope.
Well, if the lock is broken...
Why didn't he tell his landlord? Because he was hiding something.
Do you tell your landlord everything?
I don't understand. Was it normal to tell your landlord, like, when your marriage breaks up and when you have female visitors? Is that a thing?
Forget all about this.
You mean you're through with the case?
Yes. If you need any
Jeez.
more help, consult the yellow pages.
I love funny exit lines.
Who was that truck
Oof, she
addressed
hates
to?
him.
Mrs. Anna Thorwald. The police at Marriageville. Trunk was just picked up by Mrs. Anna Thorwald.
I don't think she was murdered. I don't know. I mean, he's very convinced. Maybe it wasn't his wife. I don't know. She brought home a dude. Good for you, lonely heart. Wait. Is she into it? No, she's not into it. Have a drink first. You chit-chat. Then you see if she wants to kiss.
I wonder if it's ethical to watch a man with binoculars, even
Yeah,
if you
not
prove
really.
that he didn't commit a crime.
I'm not much on rear window ethics. Whatever happened to that old saying, love thy neighbor?
I'll begin with Miss Torso.
Show's over for tonight. What do you think?
Oh my, she's beautiful. I would love to wear that. The dog, not the dog. Oh,
Been strangled, her neck is broken.
who would do that?
You don't know the meaning of the word neighbor. Neighbors care if anybody lives or dies. So low they can kill a little helpless, friendly dog.
Who would do that? Oh my god. Someone strangled him.
In the whole courtyard, only one person didn't come to the window.
Why would Thorwald want to kill a little dog?
Why?
Because it knew too much.
Digging in the flower bed? I don't know. Did someone get murdered?
Is he cleaning house?
Bathroom wall.
Killed her in there, he has to clean up.
I think I know why Thorwald killed that dog. Now look again. I'll take it down. You see? One important change.
Let me see again.
Those flowers in Thorwald's pet flower bed. The dog was digging. Yellow zinnias in this end aren't as tall as they were.
There's something buried there.
Mrs. Thorwald.
Mr. Thorwald could scarcely put his wife's body.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a knife and saw.
What we've got to do is find a way to get into that apartment. Uh-oh.
I don't know what. Maybe he did murder her. I don't know. What have you done? Cool jazz. Run. Run. That was close.
Look out, Lizzie, he's coming.
Go back in. Oh,
Miss
no,
Lonely
she's
Hearts
not
just laid
gonna.
out something that looks like rhodium triagonal.
Well, does she have enough of them to...
Well, make the rest easier.
What was his reaction?
They're just not gonna do anything about that?
Wasn't the kind of an expression that would get him a quick loan at the
He
bank.
likes that she's into it.
Mrs. Thorwald's wedding ring.
Stella, do you ever leave yours?
The only way anybody could get that ring would be to chop off my finger. Let's go down and find out what's buried in the garden.
Not yet.
Jeff, if you're squeamish, just don't look.
They're too funny.
Maybe I can get him out of that apartment. He scared him once, maybe we can scare him again. I guess I'm using that word we a little freely. I mean, so you're taking all the chances.
Shall we vote him in, Stella?
Is she gonna be okay?
Go on, pick it up, Thorwald. When you wonder if it's your girlfriend, call in the one you killed for. Hello? Did you get my note? Meet me in the bar at the Albert Hotel to settle the estate of your late wife.
I don't know what you mean.
Quit stalling, Thorwald, or I'll call the police.
Well, if he didn't kill his wife, he must be like, what is happening?
If I see him coming back, I'll signal with a flash bulb.
I hope that works. I'm nervous for these ladies. Somebody definitely did kill that dog, so... I love this. She's like doing this dirty work in that dress.
I'm a friend of Mr. Doyle. If he calls in, would you have him get in touch with L.B. Jeffries? Might have quite a surprise.
I think you're jumping the gun, man. What's buried there? I need to know. What is it? Nothing?
Lisa, what are you doing? Don't go.
Oh my gosh, be careful. Girl. Wow, I'm very impressed with her, like, parkouring in that dress and heels. She just went right in, no fear. She's brave. Maybe she can be on the road in Pakistan with him.
Miss Lonely Hearts. Oh, call the police.
She wrote the note.
The music stopped her.
Oh, he's coming.
Lisa!
She gonna hide? Oh my god, oh my god. Go out the window. Oh my god.
A man is assaulting a woman at 125, second floor, at the rear, L.B. Jeffries.
Uh-oh. He sees her, he sees her. Is he gonna hurt her? Is he gonna hurt her? Is he gonna hurt her?
Stella, what do we do?
Here they come.
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna kill her. What was he gonna do with her? He was waving her around, he turned the lights off. Was he gonna hurt her?
When she turn him in, she'll get herself arrested.
It'll get her out of there, won't it?
Yeah.
The wedding ring.
He's gonna look over. It's too late, man. That's even more suspicious now.
He won't wait until his lease is up.
Me and Lee's out of jail. $127.
Well, how much do you need?
About $250.
How does he know that?
When most cops see Lee's, they'll even contribute.
Doyle, I got something really big.
I don't know if you do.
Lisa's in jail.
Your Lisa?
My Lisa. Boy, you should have seen her. She came out with evidence. Killed a dog last night because he had something buried in that garden.
But there was nothing buried in the garden.
If he called his wife, why did she write a card to him saying that she'd arrived? This fella knows he's being watched.
That ring checks out. We'll give him an escort.
I mean, he saw you, though. If he is a killer, he might come get you, buddy.
I think Thorwald's left. I don't... Hello?
Who is that? What if Thorwald comes to get him? Is your door even locked? Is he about to get murdered? Oh my god. Call the police, grab a knife. Why did he do anything? He didn't call the police, he didn't grab a weapon. He just rolled over the door and then rolled back. What are you gonna do with that? Oh my god, this guy's gonna kill him.
What do you want from me? Your friend, the girl, could have turned me in. Why didn't she?
Did he kill his wife? Did he?
Say something. Tell me what you want. Can you get me that ring?
Police have it by now.
I feel like this is not the best weapon.
Lisa! Doyle!
He's what, he's gonna strangle him just like the dog? Is he putting him out the window? Dude, everyone's watching you.
Yeah, if anything had happened to you, I don't know.
Thorwald's ready to take us on a tour of the East River.
You saying it was buried in the flower bed?
Said the dog got too inquisitive, so he dug it up. It's in a hat box over in his apartment.
I can't tell you what this music has meant to me.
Lonely heart and musician. Stopped her from killing herself. She got a puppy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, honey, come on.
Both legs are broken. Lisa. Alright, that's it. Okay guys, well that was Rear Window, and I really liked that one. That was another really good Hitchcock. I loved Psycho, and I loved this one too. They were very different though, but also both very suspenseful and just, yeah, top-notch like suspense. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I was a little more frightened in Psycho, but in this one it was more of a mystery suspense, so that was cool. I've been sitting here thinking about it, like it was all shot just from Jeffrey's apartment and then the apartment complex, and we didn't go anywhere else. And it's so simple. It's such a simple idea. You're just looking through the window and seeing the neighbors. But, you know, Hitchcock managed to make a suspense mystery out of that. And maybe other people watching weren't so on the fence as I was, but for me, part of the suspense and the mystery was not knowing. I didn't know if they were blowing it out of proportion and just kind of becoming obsessed with this guy across the street and he didn't really murder his wife, or if he actually did murder his wife. I liked that I didn't know the answer right up until the end. That was really good. It kept me on the edge of my seat. I wanted more clues. I wanted to solve the mystery. I needed to know. Very well done, obviously, and I just really loved it. I got really swept up in the mystery, and the suspense was great, especially the very last bit, you know, the third act there, when Stella and Lisa go to the garden and then Lisa goes up to the apartment and the guy's coming back. That was very suspenseful. I didn't know if we were gonna see, like, witness him actually killing Lisa, and then later he comes to Jeffrey's apartment. I was like, oh my god, are we about to see him get murdered? I loved all of that. But yeah, this was really cool, really suspenseful, very stylish. I loved the music with that guy over in the apartment that was the composer, and he was like playing half songs and unfinished things. I just thought it felt very cool, very different. Yeah, both Hitchcock movies that I've seen have just been really different, really unique, and really kind of special. I definitely would watch this one again. I would watch Psycho again too. You would see it differently watching it again. I will give the MVP to L.B. Jeffries. I thought he was very cool. That's my first time seeing James Stewart, so I thought he did a great job. I really liked, you know, his manner of speaking was quite calm. I don't know if he's like that in all his movies or if it was like sort of a mannerism he made up for this character, but I really liked it. I liked his character. You could sense his need to get out of the chair and live his life, and he wanted to be a photographer, you know, on the road traveling, and you could just tell, like, he just hated being in that chair, and he went outside his window because that's all he could do, and he wound up solving a mystery. Followed his hunch, followed his gut, and he was right. He was right in the end, so good for you, LB. Solved that mystery. So you are the MVP. Low-key MVP, I'm gonna give to Lisa, the beautiful Grace Kelly. I had no idea just how lovely she was, and I thought she was absolutely stunning. Like, what an amazing beauty. Flawless, just gorgeous to look at. And besides that, though, she was also a good actress, and I thought she gave Lisa a really cool quality. I thought the chemistry between James Stewart and Grace Kelly as those characters was really great. They had some really nice, intimate moments, very tight shots on them together, and I really believed their chemistry. I really believed that they loved each other. And when she started to get involved in the mystery, she was into it. She scaled that building. She was adventurous. Grace Kelly, beautiful Grace Kelly as Lisa, you are the low-key MVP. The worst award I'm gonna give to the guy that murdered his wife and he murdered the dog. No, just no on him. Terrible guy, murdery guy, you are definitely the worst. So overall, this was a really cool movie. I really enjoyed it. I would love to see some more Hitchcock, so feel free to leave me some suggestions below if you guys think I might like something. Thank you guys so much for watching along with me today. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Are you way back there? My goodness.